resolution to try my hand at stand-up comedy. I was much married, of course, with 2 college-going daughters. I had just finished working on my first feature film as a creative director. Showed my mother. My mother-in-law had suffered a paralytic attack. I had already seen my father-in-law in coma for almost 4 years. All this showed me that I had only one life. What should I do? What would give me happiness? I was always fascinated with stand-up comedy. It was on my bucket list. But forget moms. There were only a handful of married women comics. I mustered the courage and did my first open mic. I told myself, people will either laugh at me or at my jokes. A cousin said, a comic at this age? What will people say? I threw teen lingo at her. Hashtag YOLO, hashtag FOMO. I wanted to bust the myth that mothers are not funny. Within days of announcing my stand-up comedy debut on social media, I landed my first show with my picture on the ticket on Mother's Day. The 2 other young comics took digs at their moms. I was a rare mom doing exactly the opposite. The instant adulation from the audience was so heartening. I knew I had found my raison d'être. I have done several shows since. During the pandemic, I not only performed a 30-minute set on motherhood, but also curated and produced a stand-up comedy show for a new OTT app. My humor reflects my life as I straddle 2 generations, my parents and in-laws and my daughters, my intercultural marriage and current affairs. I was meant to make the world a happier place with my zany, crazy take on things. Midlife crisis? What's that? Thanks.